Hey everyone, my name is Seth. You're watching Rayon Tech TV, and today in this session, we will be continuing on UI UX development series for Appian. We have a special component to discuss that is stamp component. So, what is stamp component? It is a UI component which is used to display something informative along with the image. So, basically, when a user has a view of a dashboard where you want to display a metric, a specific heading, or anything that you want the user to draw attention for, then you can use stamp field. Stamp field is the name of the function where generally we say it as a stamp component. So let's focus on the documentation first, and then we'll see the practical. Label, position, instructions, help, tooltip, icon, text. These are quite common things which we have discussed earlier as well. These are basic properties which you will find in each and every other component for UI. So icon is like where you will be able to see the icon for to display for the stamp. So there is a documentation for icon where you can see the standard icons. So here are the list of icons. You will be able to search the icons with the name also. So let's suppose if there is a date field or there is a graph or anything that you want to showcase. So for example, industry. So we can copy this and later on we'll be creating our own stamp with this text. The text to display within the stamp, background color. Is there any specific color with the standard properties, or is there a specific color, or do you have to use the standard properties for the colors? Now, if there is a specific color, you can use the hexagonal code for it. Content color, so determines the icon color. So again, the specific color using hex code or the standard properties for the colors. Size, what will be the size of the stamp? Tiny, small, medium, large. We'll see it in the actual practical output. The alignment of the stamp, it is start, center, or end. By default it is centrally aligned. Tooltip, simple. Visibility, is there any specific condition on which you have to showcase the stamp or not? Link, is there any kind of link to apply on the stamp? For example, this stamp is drawing the user's attention on a particular document download. So on the click of stamp, do you want to download a document for the user? So you can provide a document download link or any other link that you can see here which are valid in the documentation. Margin above, margin below, simple ones. So yeah, so it says that a stamp with a transparent background displays an icon or text with a circular border. The content color will be used for the icon, text, and circular border. So one, there is a stamp with accent background, and there is a stamp with transparent background. So sometimes there are scenarios with you will be able to see some stamps with star transparent backgrounds, and you will be able to see some stamps with these kind of filled backgrounds. So you have to decide which one you have to use for your home page or the page that you are designing for. So let's directly drop a stamp and see. And so as you can see, this stamp is filled with color. So if you see here, it is mentioned that a stamp with transparent background. So here you can see in the code, background color accent and background color transparent. So the moment you choose background color transparent, it changes the outlook. You got it? So this is how you can change the behavior of stamp. So in our case, let's directly jump into the expression mode and see what we can put up here. Stamp field, icon, background color, transparent, content color, standard. So you can put any valid hexagonal code. So let's see what valid values we can use. Label, position, instructions, help, tooltip, background color. Background color is already there, transparent. Icon is already there. Icon, do you want to change the icon? We can change the icon as the icon that we want. So we have changed the icon from the Appian documentation that we copied from the clipboard. And beyond this, content color, it is a standard size. We can choose tiny, small, medium, that we have discussed earlier. Tiny, small, medium, and large. So if I choose size as large, so we can define our stamp with respective heading. So you have to decide with your own elements that how you are gonna use it or how you're gonna display it with respect to your own content. Other than size, we are having the rest of the properties are common ones. So that's all about stamp. We can pick standard examples also from this. A stamp with a transparent background. Just copy it, just paste it. That's simple. And if, as you can see, we can change like times, whatever icon we have. So we can choose the content color also as per the any valid hex code by providing hash and then followed by the hexagonal code. So, or you can choose the standard properties. So this is how you can use it. How to actually use a stamp field. So let me copy this code, go back to my, any special container where I'm designing it. So for example, let me grab a card layout and let me design the card now. Height, auto, style. Okay, use a custom color. So I don't want it to be transparent. I want it to be info, for example, just to taking as a reference. Shape, rounded, padding, standard, margin, standard, show shadow, show border, decorative bar color, nothing. So yeah, this is my standard card layout. Now inside this, I'm putting side by side layout, and using side by side layout, I will put my first code of stamp field. Okay, A bank side by side item, and here I will put my stamp here. And similarly, I will put another side by side item, and inside this, what I can do, I can put my A bank rich text display field. Inside this, we can use value, A bank rich text header. Inside this, we can choose text, subscribe, and we have to align this side by side item. Sorry, yeah, align. We have to align the rich text display field left. And again, the side by side item, we have to think about how the items will be there and what are the margins, how the stacking will be done. So we have to check for that as well. So right now in our side by side item, you can see the width is equally divided, equally distributed. So I can choose a width here for this side by side item as minimize so that my heading will be adjusted. So this is just a reference on how things can be. Here I can choose my size of the stamp as small. So this is just a reference on how you can work on it. So I can will be check and color will be accent, or you can it can be success. Sorry, my bad, positive. So with this context, we can understand how a stamp can be used with other components to generate beautiful UIs. Now this is just a single element where I have used a stamp as a stamp component to beautify my screen heading or anything. Now with this icon, what I can do, I can allow a connectivity of downloading a document, doing some action with respect to the links that are on standard possible here with stamp field. So my objective is to guide you and teach you on individual components so that tomorrow when you will start building the, you know, subset of the applications, on the subset of the interfaces where you are dealing with these kind of functions, these kind of components, then you would have a better picture in your mind on how things can be and what can be used in a nested way. What function can be used, what interface component can be used in a clubbed way. So through this, you can understand that how you know we can design complex interfaces in a simple manner. So this is one of the ways where you can implement this. If you really like my implementation on stamp component, a stamp field, and how the layouts can be smartly used to design them, don't forget to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be continuing your series for upcoming days. Till then, keep watching. Thank you.